That industry politics shit, when it starts looking like that's really what it is, it's like, nah, these motherfuckers are not really selling out these venues. You got to link up with 8 other artists to sell out a venue. I sold out by myself. Stop acting like you're popping. You're not. That's industry politics shit, though. To the people, it's like, oh, to the people, you're popping because you're doing this venue, and like the venue's a dope venue, but it's like, in reality, it's you and 8 other quote-unquote popping artists. If you cannot sell that shit out, all y'all got to retire. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. That's pathetic because I got into this shit looking at these people like superheroes. So I guess that was naive of me. But then you come to find out Superman bleeds, and this shit is a lie. He doesn't actually have a cape. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he has a stunt double and shit. Like that's what like getting behind the scenes of the industry is like. Is learning that Superman has a stunt double. It's kind of like when you're a little kid and you think Santa Claus is real. You're disappointed when you find out it's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the same shit. It's like, that's why they say ignorance is bliss. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't even know if I want to meet all my favorite artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I want to know the secrets and the this and the, you know what I mean? Like, let me keep you as this unicorn ass thing. Because so much of this shit is getting ruined for me because I'm seeing the truth behind it all.
Ignorance is bliss, man. That's a good ass quote. I think we're gonna rock with that one for the video. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in for the entire video. What's good? I'm an independent artist by the name Timeless Rock with TR Mentality, man. And before we get into the video, make sure y'all own your own shit. And in this clip, we got Russ explaining why your favorite rapper is broke. And it's crazy because this is really one of the biggest disappointments you gonna run into when you go ahead and start really studying the music business and the music industry. You gonna really start to realize that a lot of these things that you believe aren't really true, and that it's a lot of things that really goes on that you will never know about if you don't actually study the business and actually want to know more about it, and you're not just looking at it from a fan point of view. Because obviously when you're an independent artist, you got to get in the game and you need to know what's going on. You need to know how to move. You need to know, how can I go from this level to this level? You got to know everything about the business from the past and the present, just so that you can know what you need to do in order to go to the next level. And y'all know Russ, one of the biggest things he always liked to talk about was the fact that a lot of these artists out here cannot sell hard tickets. They cannot sell out these venues that y'all see them doing. When they go on these tours, a lot of the time they not selling out those shows. I came across a lot of stories and conversations where people went to shows from big artists and it wouldn't be sold out, to a point where they had to start moving people from certain areas in the venue down closer to the stage, even if they didn't pay for that, just so that it wasn't just empty in certain areas. They needed it to be well rounded, so they would move people to the front. And these are some of the biggest artists, but if you're not looking and paying attention to that, you're not gonna understand any of that. You think that they the biggest, especially if they signed to the labels that's going ahead and pushing them and giving this perception that they huge and constantly talked about on social media. You always hear fans have the same argument. Why don't I hear about this person on social media all the time if he making so much money? And we talk about it all the time. When you sign to a record label, you get that perception pushed. They're going to constantly have your face over all the blogs, all over everything, so that you constantly stay in people's faces. And I think another thing that I speak on very frequently is the fact that I think a lot of people look at independent artists as bitter and that they don't really know what's going on. It's just that they're upset about their position, or that they don't make as much money as people who signed, or that they're not talented enough to get signed. And I think that's a huge misconception, because we speak about it all the time. You're able to make so much money as an independent artist in terms of owning all your music, owning all your content that you put out, and the free will to go ahead and put your content out whenever you want and as much of it as you possibly could want. And you could drop music whatever day you want, at whatever time, and as often as you want. If you want to drop a song every single day, you can do that. If you want to drop 5 songs in one day, you can do that. If you want to drop on a Monday, you can do that, which is exactly what I do. I like to exercise my independence. I like to drop whenever I want. I don't like to listen to whatever the music industry says you should do, or when you should drop, or how much you should drop. I like to create my own rules in that sense. And I always talk about how consistency is always going to win. Consistency will never fail. There'll never be a problem with dropping more and more content, music, whatever it is. The more often you in people's faces, the more often you constantly putting your name out there and your voice out there, your personality out there, the more people who know about you. If people don't know about you, they can't buy from you, they can't watch your content, and therefore you make no money. So that's what it's all about, man. Showing up in people's faces, and that's how you're going to succeed as an independent artist in this game, in this era. Now that we got social media, man, you can do it as much as possible, and you can reach as many people as possible, to a point where it's like, why would you not be doing that? If you're an artist, why are you not doing that? If you any type of entrepreneur, why are you not doing that? You have to be on social media. You have to be constantly putting your face out there, building your audience, and just building your brand, showing your message. I always speak about own your own shit. Y'all know that this is my shirt, and that I stand on ownership very strongly, and always owning whatever I do in this life, whether it's my content, my music, my business, whatever it is. I'ma own it. And that's what I stand on very strongly when I talk about independence on this channel. And a lot of y'all probably on the same time, and if y'all tap into these videos, or maybe you wasn't on the same timing, but now you starting to change, you starting to see my perspective. But I'll also be looking at y'all perspective, which y'all can go ahead and drop more of y'all perspective down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts on this topic. Let me know y'all thoughts on this video, and go ahead and add into it. Let me know your thoughts. And if you rock with the video and you agree with what I'm talking about, make sure you go ahead and hit like. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I'm out of here, man.
My heart burning for the moon, and I never thought I'd wait. Now you saying that I'm fake. Guess it's part of me that favor being late to get you mad till you drinking Ace. And I don't want them in my business, I'ma set it straight. I don't feel a need to demonstrate with lovers like I got it going hella right. And if they ask you how I feel, smile and tell them that you know the deal. We gon' ride into the wheels.